Hello everyone, welcome back to the part of Octopath Traveler. I am stuck in the middle of a random encounter with enemies I've already fought. Gosh darn it. But last time I started off chapter 4 for Cyrus. And looks like, yeah, I can do this. So yeah, I'm going to be finishing off this time. And because I have already done this encounter, I am going to skip to the end. So see you on a second. Okay, fight's over. I restocked everyone's HP and MP because I got self-destructed pretty hard at the end. No one leveled up either, so I was like, whatever.
Professor, you truly are every bit as brilliant as old Yvonne said.
Is that how you're supposed to pronounce the name?
Here for false flattery.
Oh, but I was being quite sincere. A shame the purport eludes your grasp.
Oh, who are you again?
You were the one pulling the strings.
You ever trust the person in the background?
Master was merely your puppet all along.
Very astute. Yes, it was I who maneuvered to install him in that position in the first place. To my dismay, he had a willful streak that got in the way.
You don't say.
One might say the fault lies in the person who chose him for the task.
One might say that, yes. Now, let us proceed to the matter at hand.
Okay, can you finally tell us about this Hornberg?
From the far reaches of hell has miraculously led you to me. In finding me, you have displayed some measure of knowledge and acumen. More than anything, you have shown a pure and unrelenting passion for seeking out the truth. I hold that particular quality in the highest regard. What say you, Cyrus? Will you join me in my research?
Yeah, the classic, I know I betrayed you, but really, like, I swear I won't betray you a second time. Come on.
Ridiculous. If that is a jape, it is a poor one.
A jape? What a curious reaction from a scholar like yourself.
It's pretty accurate.
Wall paintings in this place, did they not pique your interest?
Yes, because they can't exist.
Not race, when you saw the countless lost tomes in my study?
It's 8 years ago, not 800. You can't exactly pretend like it didn't happen.
To say I was not intrigued would be a lie.
Of course you were.
Yeah.
Yes, any true scholar would feel the same. I must unravel these mysteries. I must have the answers.
Good for you.
Your mind, no, your very soul burns with an all-consuming desire to know.
You're making a lot of assumptions.
Separates you from the rest, Cyrus.
And that's why you're hoarding a bunch of books, even though you could just be donating them off. And honestly, it would have made no difference. You would have still known everything you could have possibly known.
We are true seekers of knowledge, you and I. Together, we can unlock all the secrets behind our world.
Whoops.
I'll pass.
How can you refuse?
Because he's already been betrayed?
covet the mysteries of the universe. You yearn to know the truth. Surely you can stand shoulder to shoulder with me.
That's it exactly.
What? What is it?
Surely you. I take issue with your solicitation. You don't care who you use in your schemes. What of Headmaster Yvonne?
Don't be ridiculous. He was devoid of the passion you have. He was nothing but a pawn to the end, incapable of envisioning an ultimate goal.
On what grounds do you base that assumption? Can a man not grow his mind?
This is so painfully dumb it hurts. Like, this is supposed to be the smart story. It's like, no, really? I swear I'm not going to betray you this time, even though I already have. And even though literally over half of the stories in this game are revolved around betrayal, I swear I won't betray you this time.
If you found him wanting, why did you not teach him?
Teach him?
Take him on as your pupil. Impart your vast knowledge, that he might one day be your peer.
Preposterous. You speak the impossible. Mediocrity is as mediocrity does. Knowledgeable as he was, his own actions prevented him from ever approaching genius. A genius such as yourself must understand this.
The words are literally synonyms.
There's where you and I differ. I haven't given up on mediocrity. As scholars, we learn from the past to better understand the present and pass our knowledge on to the future. What do you mean to do with the knowledge you amass? The secrets you unravel?
Keep him here. It'd be a lot of effort to move him anywhere else.
Carry them to your grave, content they are inscrutable to all who do not possess your genius? You would call them simpletons, fools, feeble minds.
I mean, you've done very similar things before. Like, the only thing that's really separating is the fact that you're actually willing to teach someone else.
I say it is you who lacks the ability to teach and inspire. A true scholar does not look down on others for what they do or do not know. Those who know impart knowledge to those who do not. If something is wrong, those who know the answer correct it.
Yeah, about that. You knew that, the allegations against you back in Chapter 1 are wrong, but you didn't correct that. You're just like, oh, well, you're wrong. Oh, well, anyway, I'm gonna go on this fancy little trip now. Even though you could have easily resolved it then and there.
Bringing us closer and closer to enlightenment. I teach my students with the expectation that one day they will surpass me.
You don't have students! You were fired!
I long for the day when I will have the chance to learn from them.
Enough!
Thank you. Agreed.
I've given you plenty of opportunities to make a move. Any move. But clearly we are going nowhere fast. If you would rather die without discovering the truth, so be it. I have already synthesized a perfect blood crystal, precisely as detailed in the original tome. With it, I will cast off the shackles of humanity.
Lucky you.
A human can only learn so much in its short lifetime. I will gain the time, the power, to understand everything.
So, something that's been bothering me for a while, like, you consider yourself a genius intellectual that's collected this massive collection. But how old are you exactly? Like, your sprite doesn't imply she's particularly old. And honestly, I've complained about this before about how there's a disturbing number of characters in this game in their 20s.
You may be a fool, but to show no hard feelings, you can participate in an empirical analysis of my newfound power.
Well, saw that one coming.
In the future makes one a fool, then call me a proud fool.
I mean, literally the same thing happened to Yevon. It's really not that weird.
But know this. When I emerge victorious, I will unravel the secrets of that tome and arrive at my own answer. Let this be a lesson to you. The future of mankind is bright. I cannot fail.
Alright, what's the cruel gimmick of this fight? Only one shield? Oh, but no weakness. 30! Okay, that's more like it.
Out of my way.
Okay, so 30. 30 shields. I see. Alright, I definitely need to shackle you.
What to do?
I don't even know what your weaknesses are, so what's even the point of using Rune Lord here? Yeah, I'm just gonna go straight for the hired help. Oh, yeah, dagger, sure. Hey, I got one! And it's poisoned! Lucky you, huh, Ulbrich? Okay, analyze now. Sword and polearm.
You shall be healed. Have at you.
And heal again.
Be healed.
I think the other two will probably survive another attack.
My turn now.
Be 3 physicals. What's even with, like, there's axe and staff and arrows, so it could be 3, and that's just a physicals. Right, but oh, it's bow. So there's no magic. Oh, that's bad for Tressa. Well, I got all your weaknesses. Awesome. This is a terrible fight for Cyrus. This is a exceptionally bad match.
I make my own fortune.
This is like, I can't get your... And you have 30 of them?
That was close.
30? Oh, poor Ulbrich. Okay, I am gonna have to start healing people. Start with Tressa. Ulbrich's not gonna be helping me anyway. I mean, I can still use it, I guess.
Feel the power.
An interesting dilemma.
You know, yeah, use it on Ulbrich. Keep him alive. Well, now Therian's one's almost dead.
I'll take this.
My turn now.
Okay, and do I have... what? Actually, no, it's not even worth using an item to wake him up. He recovers next round. It'll be fine. Ooh, nice dodge.
An interesting dilemma. I'm counting on you. Have at you.
Okay, he's finally awake. Poison.
A touch.
Immediately.
Out of my way.
Let's do this.
This is definitely gonna end up being like the power move, but first off, shackle again. You're dangerously close to running out of time.
Here I go.
Okay, I don't even know what light, sure. It was the weakness that was most prevalent across the area here, so it makes sense. That said, I'm gonna start getting some shields. Pulverize. You can remove BP. Okay, that's scary.
Out of my
Carissa is barely hanging on. I really need a proper medic here.
here.
And Therian's dead.
Let me help.
Okay, No, it's Ulbrich. He can heal himself better than this.
You shall be healed.
There you go.
Now, what next?
Now you can heal yourself.
Try this.
Okay. Tress is the only one left I think maybe needs healing.
My turn now. This should do
Let her heal herself. And even slightly overhealed. Warrior skill, sure. 1,000 spears. And some light just for good measure.
What is the logical course of action?
I don't know. Wait, oh, I remember now. I was gonna get one of these for Therian. Hopefully he actually survives. Yeah, he should be fine. Leg hold. That's what I was going to do. I don't want any combos. Not now that you're in this phase of having so many of them back to back.
Let me help.
Victory shall be mine.
Down to single digits. And that's another one. Great. Oh, glad I got him when I did. Oh, Cyrus is back, though.
Let me help.
Almost missed that one. Okay.
What is the logical course of action?
Honestly, there's your logical course of action. Yeah. Wow, your accuracy is horrible. If only I had someone that was actually conscious. Could help with that. No, your light damage did a lot. There we go, you're stunned, finally.
My turn.
Here, just to cap you off on the trap.
Victory
What's your
shall
poison
be
at? Actually, no.
is unbearable.
Nothing else I can justify doing with this.
Upon me.
Yeah, do it. Oh, your SP's down to that low, huh?
Keep it up.
And you're down to nothing. I'm pretty sure you're still on the, use on everyone thing. So, there you go.
The battle is truly joined.
Okay, get that to Therian. So you can do something. And why not? Hired help. Bring in the soldiers.
I spare no
Oh, what more fights than Hades? Like, what do you consider this?
still have so much to learn.
Well, now it's 15.
Here.
Victory shall be mine. You shall be healed.
Heal. Full recovery.
Let me help. Here I go.
Okay.
This should do the trick.
Okay, so you're just checking a theory. I'm glad I checked early. I was like, wait a minute. If you're not vulnerable to weapons this time, maybe you're vulnerable to all magic this time. And yeah, that's what it seems like they're going for.
Wind in our sails.
Ow. Pain. Cyrus died again. Which means I have to waste another one of these for Cyrus to live.
The battle is truly joined. You shall be healed.
That's-
Feel the power.
Okay, re-enabled that ability again. Yeah, it's a shame that the sidestep ability doesn't work on that. But Cyrus, did your entire character exist just to die? Are you like that first character in a horror movie?
I'll take this.
Now then, you shall be healed.
It'll have to do for now.
Too slow.
And he gets silenced on top of everything else.
I'm ready for you.
My turn now. Let me help.
It's so mean.
Now then,
Yeah, it's all you can do. It's not a lot of damage, but it's damage.
what is the logical course of action? Nothing will quiet the storm.
But now Cyrus actually gets to shine a little bit.
I still have.
Minus 999?
I'm ready for you.
Yeah, I don't know. Right. Those used. You know, yeah, I want all of them.
Now then,
Okay, bring Cyrus back again.
what's this?
And this time, he's also gonna need the SP.
Let me help.
Too slow. Victory. My blade is unbending. I wreak
I
havoc.
mean, it's not gonna do a whole lot, but... I mean, 7,000 damage is still nothing to sneeze at, I guess. Here, I know you're weak to thunder, so I'll set it to thunder.
Now, what next?
Speaking of...
I'll take this.
Cyrus is dead.
I still have
Yep,
so much to learn.
he never had hope.
Witchery.
Oldbrook's almost gone, too.
Use this.
Out of my way. Here.
Yeah, go with that one.
My turn now.
Too slow.
And now Therian's dead. And the Lycal Trap wore off.
What is the logical course of action?
Logical course is to get Therian back.
How about this?
I need Lycal Trap back. I need it back now.
My turn now.
Yeah, I'm using Donate BP for Therian immediately.
Victory shall be mine.
To that extent, well, yeah,
Use this.
2 should be enough.
My turn now.
Well, I thought it was at the time. Now I'm not so sure. 86%. Actually, let's go for this. 30,000 money. Of course. At least you're not silenced. Leg trap, now.
Slow down.
Here, one of your weaknesses is obviously fire, so... As for the other one, it's either light or darkness, so 50-50 shot.
How about this?
And Therian's dead again.
Let me help.
He's too important to let die!
The battle is true. My blade is unbending.
Yeah, try it again.
I wreak havoc upon thee. What is the logical course of action?
Oh, you're empty. I can only steal from you now. And she's silenced. Great. The other character I really didn't want getting silenced. And Cyrus is dead again. Getting really sick of this same stupidly overpowered ability. Alright, I have to forsake someone. I'm gonna give it to Ulbrich, because I know for a fact he has overheal. Also, his defense is better. I was tempted to go large there, but no. I can't waste those yet. Oh, that was your knockout. Damn, I wanted to rob you. Now I really wish I robbed you. But nah, it's fine.
No, there is so much more I must learn.
Nothing else. Your devotion to the pursuit of knowledge is admirable. Why do they do things like that? Or like the first line is voiced and then that's it. Those things so much. Unfortunately for you, you will not live to pass that on.
Aho!
Warriors of Hell, at last I have the original. How many lives have lost the dark knowledge in these pages? But no, knowledge itself cannot be good or evil, only the hearts of those that would use it. I will use all the resources at my disposal to decipher this work for myself. There was already a perfectly good translation available. Like, yes, they omitted some parts, but is that really a problem for a book like that? And I will find the answer I seek, an answer of my very own. Perhaps one of the tomes of the study pastor might aid me in deciphering these glyphs. Yes, I should return. Someone already deciphered it! Haha. Fine, guess I'm going back. Further back. I was worried that might happen. Alright, be right back. Okay, I'm here. Let's go. Oh, examine. At long last, I can begin to study tomes in earnest. Yeah, good luck getting all these out of there, by the way. Since you seem so intent on everybody being able to read these. You obtained High Hornbergian Dictionary, so it is Hornberg. Hey, Ulbrich, would you like to help with this at all? I know you're a warrior type, but you are from Hornberg. Let's see now. In ancient dome detailing, the tree of gold sealed away unruly power beyond the edge of the world. And got transformed 7, so that thing we were talking about before, yes. In the pages of the stone, secrets are banished by the golds and likened to the golden fruit. Ominously warning is issued to any that would covet this forbidden power and forbidden gold. Okay, and I have to go back? Ah. Okay. What are you? Oh, no, 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 no. I'm immediately shackling you. Okay, I don't know what your weaknesses are elemental-wise, so I'm just gonna start throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks. Like your red does probably ice, but I don't know. We can't assume. Did not mean to double tap there, but okay, that's another weakness out of the way. Is another weakness. Might as well. Eh, Cyrus is dead. Cyrus, you're too squishy. Way too squishy. Be more like Ulbrich.
Shall be mine. A touch of death.
Out of my way. Here.
Okay.
Have at you.
I still know what your other weaknesses are. Here. It's staff and ice. I was right about the ice thing. Okay.
Are you?
Okay. Back to the debuff. Not that it mattered much. Yeah. Sure.
What next?
I mean, might as well. I really at least want to get the two in the back gone. They're just not helping. Oh, they're so close to. I think Cyrus will probably finish them off here. Actually, no, I'll let Therian finish them off here. Well, they're at least all knocked out. Okay, there. You're weak to ice, so you're all getting ice enchanted for a few rounds.
Battle is truly joy. You shall be healed.
You can mention the opportunity to heal.
Out of my way.
Yeah, might as well just get my ski back. And I get some ice damage. Alright, everybody gets the ice capped off. I don't think I'll need it for that long, but it's there now.
A tempest of ice shall reign.
Okay. I can't use Brain's Thunder, so I'll have to settle for this. Ah, no, not that move again. 7,000 money! Yeah.
Have at you.
It's not bad, it's just been there, done that.
Dance.
Okay. There it goes! An enemy recolor. Fine. Save. Don't want to do all that again. After 72 hours. More scrutinizing? He told when he's read in horrifying detail the forbidden right to bring back the unholy power. See the way beyond the edge of the world. I finally figured out the far reaches of hell is. Filled with arcane knowledge about something I wasn't able to read because it went by too fast. Yes, yes, I see. I do believe I have the knowledge I need to decipher the mural. No! No, no. I'm just warping back. It's gonna be faster. Like, that's a long run. Also, it gives me a chance to rest up. Also, honestly, especially straight us at the party too. Press is really not helping as much as I might help. I think Primrose would be a lot more useful. Right, I guess if I really cared about it, Haunted. I'll have Haunted sub out for Ulbrich, because I'm not really using the Apothecary stuff much. Oh, too many people from that overpowered half of the party showing up at once. I do still want to have somewhat of a challenge in fights, at least for the time being. Like, there's gonna reach a point where I just stop caring about that, but I'm not there yet. Alright, scrutinize. Death, doom, destruction, 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 death, doom, destruction. I may have added or missed a few. Dozen. But it's fine. Anyway, that's the Murals meeting. Most intriguing, the Murals meeting. I wonder what it said. Death, doom, destruction, destruction. I love it. Would not have any. Now let me think through all that I've learned. Death, doom, destruction. What did the 12 gods do? Summon power from the edge of the world, or seal power beyond the edge of the world. You're sealing it away, right? What forbidden power did the gods seal away? Power of destruction, nothingness, life and death, destruction. What? What do you mean, no?
No.
It literally said death, doom, destruction. Fine. Life and death? Because there's no way it's going to be nothingness. Indeed, the power of life and death. That is forbidden secret in these pages. While the 12 tells tale of how the 12 gods sealed the power away. The author forbidden gold compares this power to a golden fruit. And the golden fruit falls out and tempts the human heart. Into the pages from the far reaches of hell was the power sealed. These glyphs, yes, I believe I can decipher them now. We already deciphered them. They said death, doom, destruction, 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 and death, doom, destruction. Seriously. Death, 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 doom, 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 destruction, 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 destruction. Hey, seriously, this is such a waste. I think we can safely assume this is the one who said, "You don't say!" A warning of the calamity that waits if the gate is open and the forbidden unleashed. Okay, so, where is this gate? You know, for science. Definitely not because I want to destroy the world. Okay, maybe I want to destroy it a little bit, but mostly science. With the mural in its home left behind is an invitation or a warning? Obviously an invitation.
Not exactly.
Oh, I don't believe it is so. Fine. I'll pick the boring option.
Of course.
Yes, the mural left behind is a warning, I'm sure of it. Should have been an invitation. I can't imagine why they wouldn't invite death, doom, and destruction.
Indeed.
Knowledge in and of itself is not inherently good or evil. It can, however, serve either purpose. Open to the heart of he who would use it. I choose to believe that whoever created this movement so many years ago will believe the same. For the sake of our future, be not tempted by the darkness. Instead, death, doom, destruction, death, doom, destruction, death, doom, destruction. If I didn't already have a naming convention set for like just calling all the chapters by like character name, and you all know this part would be named Death, Doom, Destruction, right? Like, I am gonna have a hard time not naming the last part Death, Doom, Destruction. Like, I may retroactively go back and name it Death, Doom, Destruction. This is like, that's so good. It's so good! For the sake of our future, be not tempted by the darkness.
Indeed.
Yes, these stock seekers must never be allowed to be put into practice. Well, you told the wrong person about that. The mere existence of the storm is a threat. Shall I destroy the best baleful knowledge for all eternity?
Not exactly.
No, destroying the tome will not banish the darkness that exists in the heart of man. As long as the darkness exists, we will find a way to work evil. We must preserve this evil knowledge. We might put it to use for good and not evil.
Thusly.
But yet there is so much more we must learn. Decipher and fill the contents of this tome in the mirrors of this place. We already deciphered it. It said death, doom, destruction over and over again. And pass them on to those who would follow us. That one day, should we be threatened by the forces of the far reaches of hell,
Yes.
our descendants would possess the knowledge we protect this realm. So I did sequel bait, baby! First, I must return to Atlas and find a report of what I've seen here. You don't work there anymore. You were fired. And the superintendent was a criminal that is also dead. You are never getting your job back. Oh crap! I didn't read that line. Oh, whatever. Yes, I'll be burning them in oil after night. After night, no doubt I can scarcely wait.
Professor!
Oh,
Over
yeah, he.
here, Cyrus.
That stack of books seems to get bigger every time I see you.
Implying this is a regular phenomenon. Also, how'd you even get your job back? Why are you even allowed in this town?
And I'll need twice again as many to have any hope of translating this ancient tome.
Twice as many?
Fascinating, is it not? A traditional fairy tale from a certain region mentioned a gate of sorts.
We are going to open that gate to destroy the world.
And I could not help but notice a parallel to the mural I found.
You found another mural that just has death, doom, and destruction all over it.
I see. Hence, these books on local folklore?
Just so. Considering your subject from all possible angles is a fundamental principle of scholarly research. But I forget myself. Might I surmise that you've come here to inform me that it's time for class?
You're not a professor!
Yes.
Like, unless there's a new superintendent.
You're
Bail
a
you.
Professor?
Pray forgive me, Your Highness.
You have other students?
Very well then, my students. Let us begin.
You have more than 2 students. It's uncanny.
To quote the words of one Susanna Grotoff, author of Knowledge is Light. The pursuit of knowledge is a journey with no destination. As long as people live, there is always something to learn. And so we learn, we record, we speak. Points connect, thus forming our history, our agency, our identity. This world we live in is not for or of any one individual, and neither is knowledge. And so I write and speak of all that I learned.
That just sounds like Cyrus talking. That might just be a pen name.
Of knowledge that will be harvested by those who follow me. To you who have found my writings, read well these words. That they
So he
may
just sounds like
help you
Cyrus.
build a bridge to a brighter future.
And fade to white. Cyrus Finn! It's just him sleeping, working on his tomes. I like that.
Listen,
Well, boys, books on for the all coins many years ago since they kept. Yeah, it's called. Yeah, I'm well aware.
How are you doing?
And yes, I did forget the name. Shut up. My memory's terrible. You know this by now. Stewart Library. Here you'll find many rare and valuable books. So, what you got to tell me you're looking for? Oh, yes, several. Also, I'd like your stuff. I don't believe this side quest is here before.
Greetings.
Oh, this tome, the ancient capitals, contains a record of ancient city of gold. Look, do you see an entire city where everything's made of gold? I'll share more details about it, but it's only the briefest of mentions. Spirit, you now? Not yet, because you might run off. In Evid Reader, whose beings worked up for waking hours in the Royal Library. You would rather read than eat. You wants to neglected sleep for 3 days, too absorbed in a good book. She claims to have inherited her love for literature from her late mother. And there's nothing found. Time to steal. It's just a wind soulstone. It's not even like a medium soulstone. Alright, share what I know. Gold. You guessed the Legends of the Golden City. This sounds promising. There was once a lord in a distant island nation far to the east, and one day he had a dream. A voice spoke to him and said, I will grant you one wish. The lord thought it was the voice of a god, so the lord answered without thinking. Make the city to a utopia, where none go hungry, where no one ever goes old or ill. His wish was heard, and overnight the entire city was turned to gold. In that city of gold, there were none who went hungry, no old age, no illness. Yeah, that's such a wondrous place. I mean, not exactly the word I would use, but okay. Though this doesn't seem like fantasy in truth. That's don't need to get appeal of a legend, to be sure. It's such a delight, aren't they? This isn't a prime example. I'll have to be sure to tell everyone to read it. Thank you for helping me learn more about the City of Gold. So much better now for knowing more. Okay, you didn't run off. I got 9,000 in the luring ribbon. Okay. First off, I'm gonna scrutinize and everything with everyone around here. A young man who wants something or wants more than anything who above us. Owed the powers for the supports public figures from the shadows. He strives to live up to his example. Should he follow in his footsteps, don't ever know how instrumental he is to the success of others.
Greetings.
I was never a book about the knights. I don't recommend a noble knight squire. God, I love knights, don't you? They're fancy armor and jaunty plumes atop their heads. Who knows to find one in a need a squire? I mean, somebody has to do it. Well, I can steal this worthless crap. See, wrestle tentative to the gods and confess to his crimes. I mean, yeah. Haven't seen him in a long time, but yeah. I'm very curious about what's going on here, but first I'm going to talk to people here. Oh, you see me in trading because I got an opportunity I call golden. Well, here, of course you do, matey. Of course you do. That's nice and all. But why trade when I can steal? A willful man, no can enact the portrait in the future. With these with the knowledge, he's consistently managed to predict market trends. Word of sounds reach the east the Coulson family. Is taking an interest in him. I found out something about the jelly pinto. Yeah, the jelly penno. Whatever that is. I'm gonna steal her stuff. Shadow Soul Stone and All of Life, eh. They're not bad, it's just they're not great. Oh, I've discovered another ancient ode, one of the orcs spoke of at night most sturdy. Something on my delivery, but would you care to use some of it? Ahem. Young Troubadour, I have no idea how to pronounce that word, who has only just involved in his journey to become famous. His own poetry is still lacking. Just call him a poet then! He spends his days wandering the realm and studying the works of masters. Even he's simply practicing singing another song. People flock to listen, for his voice is beyond compare. And the song of Sokrat. I'll take that soulstone. And seriously, I'm very curious what is going on here. Like, do you have a superintendent still? Like someone has to be leading this place. Well, the answer is apparently no. There's no one here. You can write to your office at least. You didn't leave anything behind. Unfortunate. What's her name is here? Therese. What's been common folks on my studies? Yeah, nice and all, but I'm gonna take your stuff. Elemental attack was 100. It's actually not bad. It's not great. There's definitely equipment that's better, but it's not atrocious. I kind of wish I actually got the 10% chance of it failing, because I would have been very curious to see what would have been like. Say, Professor! Known as the Moon of the Flatlands, she is Princess Mayonnaise' distant relative. It has been close to this in childhood, where she may seem timid at first glance, but her colors show when it comes to matters of heart. And I was right back in the first part of this. She is underage. Cyrus, you've got some explaining to do. To be fair, I don't think he was actively pursuing her. But still, something smells. Well, if she's around, that princess character's probably around too, so might as well try to dig her up. And well, Palace is right here, so also I want to speak with you. By which I mean I want to rob you blind, so I'll take your feather, I'll take your cup, and I'll take your coin pouch. Yeah, I remember you. You were trying to rob me with all those, but now. Any characters here I haven't spoken to, namely Princess, does not seem to be so. Oh, you're still here. I'll rob you, kid. That is a terrible spear. What do you want? I don't have anything. You don't want to say I don't? I know. I just took the last thing you owned. Nah. Nah. No. And Feel. Soulstone, Soulstone. What about you? Plum and Healing Grape. The throne is still empty. Well, so... Wait, were you here before? I don't know, you're kind of blend. I might have missed you. I'm gonna steal and scrutinize and all that just in case you run off. With the passion for paintings, these aristocrats spends his time and money collecting art pieces and paintings of it in every region. Eventually, he plans on opening a museum to show the world the magnificence of all the artworks he's amassed. Well, I guess I can imagine what this one is. I have great works of art. This particular art has just been a favourite of mine lately. The troubles I have is that this artist is quite particular. He refuses to paint anything but landscapes. Still, I wish I could find more of his work and I could track down more examples. So you're around anywhere, you're not in the palace. You're not in any of the other obvious places either. There's no way you're in here. Rather, if you are in here, well, why? I guess you could be in, like, the town. You're not, but could be. Or, you know, that's also just the option of you're not around. It just seems weird to have a model that they made only for cutscenes, though, you know? Especially when Teresa's still around. A man with Frostlands sent him to design a new type of windmill. For a time, he was apprenticed to be an inventor while pursuing his studies. He specialized in improving upon established designs, making them cheaper to produce, for more efficient to operate. They're supposed to be the most spirited woman in town, rigorous and assertive. The townsfolk see her as a leader. A somewhat quiet son, however, tends to follow the pack, much to his mother's dismay. I'm gonna see if I can trigger that. Nope. I have not been very scrutinous on this. My master was generous enough to bequeath me an invaluable inheritance, memories of a loving family, a place within a noble legacy, and a symbol of my service. I have hidden it for safekeeping, in according to location in my journal. Okay, you're gonna say like that doesn't have anything tied to it? Come on. What about you? Your quest doesn't have anything I can do yet either. Princess is nowhere around. Okay. Either she traveled off to another city or she just nowhere to be seen on the map. Which would be really strange, again, considering her classmate that... I don't get it. I feel like they're both supposed to, at the very least, be roughly equivalent in relevance. They're not really, but I think you're supposed to feel like they are. But, oh well. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Next part, we'll do someone else's story. I'm going to start running through some more of these. Just try to finally get to the chapter. It's like, I want that to be my bare minimum, you know? Like, if I get cut off at a point where I just cannot keep completing anymore, I want to at least be able to say, okay, I did all the chapter 4s. So, like, if I get cut off at a point, at least I have that. Yeah, until next time, take care, stay safe, have a good one. Goodbye.